Hi, this is Jenna.
And this is Heather.
And this is Conspiracies Unlocked. We are going to get right into it. We are doing Quiet on the Set, part 2. And we are going to go over some new pervy McPerverton. I'm making up words as I go.
What?
So this part gets into another man that is not Dan Schneider. His name is Jason Handy. And in one instance that I saw, he was a writer, but most of the time...
Jason Handy? It already sounds kind of suspect.
Yeah, for real.
Right.
So he was a production. Handy, dick, whatever. Production assistant.
Okay.
For a lot of different shows, pretty much.
Oh,
Just
okay.
a bunch of different shows on Nickelodeon. And his job was to take the children, because remember we talked about it earlier, how the children are fucking just shit shows, like they're just kids everywhere, right? So somebody needs to like usher these children where they need to go.
Okay.
And remember, the parents didn't want to be a big deal. They didn't want to like cause any ruckus or any mayhem or anything weird. They didn't want to get in the way. They just kind of let the kids and the directors, writers, production, whoever run the show, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So this Jason Handy would go get the children and usher them into the new location that they needed to go to record, to do this, to whatever the fuck they're doing.
So he's like a wrangler.
Yes.
Handler.
Wrangler.
Okay.
So the parents really trusted Jason. They felt comfortable with him. Jason would talk to him. Jason also volunteered at the Malibu church with the 6-year-olds.
Okay.
So everyone's just like very happy with him. No big deal. He is younger at this point. He's in his 20s, early 20s. He's not, they don't see him as a threat.
Sure. Yeah.
Obviously. So there was this little girl, Brandy, who was 11 years old, that was just an extra on Cousin Skeeter.
Okay.
Which is a TV show. I hated that fucking show.
I don't remember it at all. It
Dude,
does
it's
not
so
ring a bell.
stupid. It's about this, like, Cousin Skeeter was like this puppet that lived with a normal family.
It does
It's
not
so
ring a bell.
fucking weird. Yeah, it was on from
I mean, a puppet lives with the family. Elf?
yeah,
Like,
look,
my brain goes to Elf,
yeah,
which is not Nickelodeon.
No, it's
but-
fucking weird. Alf? Is that what you mean? Alf? There.
Alf, yeah.
See? Look.
What the fuck?
Isn't that weird? So
That's already creepy.
yeah. So Jason Handy was.
Why?
I don't know. It was a weird show. I never liked it. Anyways, so this little girl, Brandy, was an extra. On the documentary, her mom, MJ, was the one that was on the documentary speaking on behalf of Brandy, because I don't think Brandy was even on the documentary.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God, I bet she's dead. Like, I was like literally concerned, but she wasn't, as far as I know. So, Jason would form these relationships with these children.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would get their phone numbers, emails. Yes. And he was emailing with Brandy in the early 2000s. Mind you, Brandy is 11 years old. Jason was then able to like access Brandy through email, chats, etc. And he eventually went to her house and played video games with her.
Okay.
And then kissed her.
And how old was he?
20s.
Ooh. No. She's 11, number one. Nobody needs to be kissing an 11-year-old. Not even another 11-year-old.
I was going to say, unless it's another 11-year-old,